Yo, welcome back to another episode of Pick Sports Media. Today I'm going to be breaking down the official 2025 All-Star starters and the players who got robbed by fan vote. So I just want to make this video real quick just to kind of go over through the All-Stars if you guys didn't know who they were and kind of who got robbed, my opinion, who I think should have been an All-Star but kind of got robbed by fan voting. So I'm a Dodger fan, but I love baseball in general, so I'm not gonna. I think it's based off performance. I don't think it's based off fan voting. I think that's really dumb. But just wanted to go over the list here and kind of agree and disagree. So first, I'll start off with the American League. At catcher we got Cal Raleigh. No, we don't need to talk about him as far as he deserves it. Crazy season he's having. Yeah, really one of the best catchers in baseball this season. Really, really, a lot of power, and he has overall good defense and everything. So I agree on that one. Vladdy, I'd say Vladdy Guerrero Jr. from the Blue Jays. I would say, yeah. I think he deserves it for sure. Second base is Gleyber Torres. He's having a pretty good season, I would say. Not too bad. I would say I agree on that one as well. Maybe someone else, but I would say Gleyber Torres. I think that's fair to say. Dude, Jacob Wilson at shortstop. What can we say about the kid, man? Apparently he plays Fortnite to stay locked in. Only if it's that easy to play Fortnite and be hitting what he's hitting, which is kind of crazy, but nothing to say, but he deserves it. I think at shortstop, he's having a crazy year as a rookie. And then third base, Jose Ramirez. Underrated player. We all kind of know that, right? Speed, contact, power. He has it all. He's like a mini Shohei Ohtani. Just can't pitch, but I say Jose Ramirez deserves that spot. And let's talk about the outfielders. We got Javier Baez, which is having a crazy season. Not like entirely crazy, but he's having a bounce season where last couple of years he's been one of the worst players in baseball, and for him to turn around and with the Tigers, it's been really cool to see. And if anyone remembers him in his Cubs days, definitely deserves to be an All-Star, as well as Riley Green. I think Riley Green deserves to be an All-Star. He's having a good season as well. I like that. And what can we say about Aaron Judge from the Yanks, right? Guy's a machine. It's always comparison. Oh, Aaron Judge or Shohei, but it's really hard to compare both of them. I'm not gonna say anything Ohtani or Judge because again, it's really hard to kind of go after with them. But I would say tough to say. For DH, we got Ryan O'Hearn, which yeah, pretty good season as well. I would say. I think he's having a pretty good season as well. Like I said, I just wanted to name all the All Stars. Kind of who do I think got snubbed? If you guys down below, let me know who you guys think got robbed of any of this list. I think it's a pretty fair list. I would say. So moving on to National League, we got catcher Will Smith from the Dodgers. Will Smith, man, he's the best catcher in the National League. Besides Cal Raleigh, he is the best catcher. I think if you put them together in the same league, I would say Cal Raleigh just because what he's having this season. But with and throughout, Will Smith is always continuing to put up great numbers, and I think he definitely deserves that spot. Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers, I agree as well. Having a great season again at 35 years old. He's having a really solid season for being 35, and not because I'm a Dodger fan, I agree on those two, but I do think those are pretty legit All-Stars. At second base, we got Kentel Marte. I like that one a lot. I think he's very underrated. I think Kentel Marte is over Mookie, for sure. I know Mookie had votes in there and, Tommy Edman or whatever, but nah, man. Kentel Marte for sure deserves that spot. I agree. 100% as a Dodger fan. Manny Machado from the Padres. I like that one as well. There was debates for Manny Machado and Muncy were going at it at third base, but come on. Like I said, Manny deserves that spot. He's a great defender. Muncy is not. Obviously the numbers are a little bit different as far as power and all that, but I think Muncy might have deserved it if Machado wasn't having a good season, but Machado's having a good season. So Manny Machado for sure in that spot, I agree. And Lindor, I think this is his first All-Star appearance with the Mets, if I'm not mistaken. I agree on that one as well. I like Lindor for the Mets as a shortstop. I think there's a lot of pretty good shortstops in the NL, but I think for sure Lindor had a really good season. Is having a good season right now. So I know he was slumping for a bit, but I think it's fair to say he had a pretty good season. And for the outfield for the National League, we got Ronald Acuna Jr. He hasn't played really the whole full season, like half the season, but it wouldn't not make sense to not put him in there just because he plays from Atlanta. It makes sense to put him as an All-Star. And again, it's fan voting. Do I think he deserves it? Yes and no, only because he hasn't played that many games, but the games he has played, he's been absolutely, insane. So I think it's good for Atlanta where they're playing at right now. I would say yes. But if I would have to say, there's another person I'm going to name on here who should have probably been an all-star but got snubbed. But I'll give it to Acuna because he is playing at Atlanta, so it makes sense. And then Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubs. I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's legit. He's been having a great season this year so far, and I agree on that. He should be a starting all-star. I've been saying this since the first beginning of the year. He's gonna have a breakout season, so he is. Kyle Tucker, man, what a piece he's been for the Cubs as well. You know, he got traded from Houston to the Cubs, and he's put up great numbers, all-star numbers as well. So yeah, I like that list. First base, second base, third base, shortstop, and outfielders. I think that's really solid. And then we got DH. We all know who, right? Otani. Whether you guys don't like Otani or not, he deserves that spot, man. He 30 home runs again this season. He's on pace for 60. He might get it. I don't think so, just because he's going to pitch. So not sure if he's going to get to that spot. Yeah, I think all those All-Stars are well deserved. But let me know what you guys think down below if you think anyone got snubbed on that list. Now, I'm going to say my people that I think got snubbed. First of all, I'm going to say James Wood, man. He's slashing 283, 386, and 50-52 with 22 home runs and a 938 OPS. Yet he missed the All-Star as a starter in slots of favor of PCA and Acuna and Tucker. I think he should have started it. He's having a really great season with the Nationals. I mean, I think he's a top 5 outfielder right now. I'm not sure, but dude, definitely deserves to be an all-star, you know, starting at least, I would say. That would be my outfielder, man. He really got snubbed. And for me, another person who got snubbed, I would probably plug in Ellie De La Cruz from the Reds. He finished behind Lindor. I think he's a great player. He has elite bat speed, defense, and he's like a 6'2" guy. He just should be in the spotlight. I would assume he should have started, but I think Lindor just deserves it a little bit more. But number-wise, De La Cruz, I think he should have been in there. But let me know if you guys disagree. Ellie or Lindor, who should have started? Obviously, Lindor started, but my opinion, I think Ellie should have started. Again, this is a tough one, but I think he did get snubbed as well. But it's kind of hard to compare them both. But Jeremy Pena from the Astros, he leads all the shortstop in F4 and WRC plus, and clearly he's an MVP caliber before his rib injury. Jacob Wilson grabbed the starting shortstop. I think if he didn't get injured, I think he would have been starting shortstop. But Jacob Wilson is having a great season for a rookie, so it's hard to say there, but I think he got snubbed. But I still give it, I would think, Jacob Wilson, in my opinion. I think for another snub, I think it's Brian Buxton, you know, from the Twins. He's healthy, elite bat speed. His defense is with 147 WR plus, but I'm biased on the fan voting. You would say maybe he could be over Baez, but again, Baez is having a bounce back season, so you know it makes sense for Baez to get it. But again, I think those my top 5 players who got snubbed from an all-star starting standpoint. You know, I think we all have our different opinions, but for sure, I think they all got kind of snubbed, in my opinion. Those guys did. But, you know, it's all about fan voting. But, you know, there's some people on that list who really deserve to be an all-star. And like I said, I just wanted to make a quick video kind of saying who were the starting all-stars for the NL and, you know, National League and American League. Now, I'm excited to see the pitching for both of them. There's going to be some crazy pitching guys. You know, who's going to be in it for sure. So a lot of guys are going to be in it for sure. But there's a lot of people who deserve that National League starting. I mean, Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens. I mean, another pitcher from what's his name? Ranger Suarez from the Phillies. Yamamoto from the Dodgers. And we got a lot of great pitching in the NL, man. So maybe Hunter Green. I don't think so. He's been a little bit off lately. But for example, that's just, there's going to be a lot of great starting pitchers in the National League. So yeah, guys, I mean, I just want to come on here and kind of just talk about the starting National League and American League All-Stars for this year. So let me know what you guys think. Who got robbed? Who got snubbed? Who deserves to be an All-Star? Who deserves to be a starter? Who do you think shouldn't be an All-Star this year? I know a lot of people are voting for Mike Trout to be an All-Star. I love Mike Trout, but he's not having an All-Star season. And that's no disrespect to Mike Trout, but I just don't think he's having an All-Star season. Even Zach Neto was having a good season as an All-Star, but there's just a lot of good players. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you think should be an All-Star and who do you think shouldn't be an All-Star? You know, and you know, we're doing this podcast with the Pick Sports Media. So if you guys are enjoying this content, just leave a like down below. You know, let me know what you guys think of the content. Again, follow us on Instagram. the Pick Sports Media, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a lot of podcasts about just sports and everything like that. So just wanted to come on here real quick just to talk about the All-Stars, who made it and who didn't, and who I think got snubbed. Let me know who you think got snubbed down below, or if you're watching this on Spotify or anything like that, I guess come to my YouTube channel or DM me or one of my reels that I'll post. Let me know who you think got snubbed. But yeah, guys, just want to make a short video on the All-Stars appearance. I guess I'm very happy for an All-Star here is Kentel Marte. I really enjoy watching him play. I'm really happy he got a spot in the All-Star starting, as well as you know, Javi Baez, man. I love watching him play. He's electric, and I always thought he was gonna never come back, and he finally did it. So there's a bunch of players on there that I'm really excited about. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. I'll be back on here to do more episodes, and hopefully for the next one, I'll be doing, starting pitching and all-star pitchers. And then we'll also do home run derby. We'll do coverage on that. So, check us out on our socials. We'll be posting, be pretty active on there. So that being said, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Peace.